So what does resilience mean to you?
Persevere in when it's hard, to overcome.
We can make our voice loud and clear.
To bring the Lotherton residents together.
There are over 4,000 residents in Lotherton, a privately owned, low-income community who make up 1/3 of the Lawrence Heights neighborhood. The 88 townhouses and 4 towers there have been standing tall since 1973, but age and climate change has deteriorated the exterior and exacerbated the bad conditions in the interior, especially heating and insulation. I spoke with youth, adults, and seniors about their experiences during the winter season, and they all said the same things. Cracks in the walls, windows are often stuck and full of condensation, there are cold spots in their homes, residents buy their own space heaters and seal their own doors because property management can't afford to for everyone without going bankrupt. Imagine living in a home that makes you feel stuck, hopeless, frustrated, and disappointed. Now imagine asking to remain anonymous because you fear retaliation for simply speaking your truth. This fear left me with something to reflect on. As an outsider who comes into Lotherton to work for the Village Blog Girls, a mentorship and media program for girls. Every day I walk into the community to work in the Action for Neighborhood Change office, and when my work is done, I get to leave issues and their impact behind. How does that shape the relationships and the trust I build with residents? What does it mean if I, like many youth workers, have the privilege of going home without this fear or the weight of frustration? I have a responsibility to build the capacity of the young girls I work with to invest in bettering their community. But that can't happen without the acknowledgement of my privilege and in isolation. It needs to happen on a systemic level where the community is given opportunities for structural change and action. The Tower Renewal Project is that opportunity. It's an exciting chance for the city to reinvest in Lotherton and change its infrastructure dramatically, which the community is looking forward to.
Because Lotherton is a very isolated community. It don't have stuff close by, everything is far. So if we have strong residents and other leaders to help teach the new residents how to be leaders in Lotherton, so that's like a resilient, to keep them motivated, to show them that how this community, it means so much to everybody.
This past summer, the Village Blog Girls published their 6th zine that documented the history of their community, and through research, they learned that unfortunately, infrastructure issues have existed from the very beginning. The zine allowed them to map that beginning to the present-day challenges and brainstorm the future they wanted to see. Despite all the circumstances, every day I walk into the community, I see resilience all around me. I see residents coming together to celebrate cultural holidays, sew blankets together, cook meals together, and grow fruits and vegetables for each other in the community garden.
One time I remember vividly was the garden near the basketball court. They got the whole community compost bins, they put their compost, they took their compost and finally put them in the compost bin. And after they got that soil, they finally got enough soil, got enough good soil to plant some flowers, have things to sprout, grow fruits and vegetables for the community.
In fact, the heating and insulation issues brings people closer together, and being closer together builds their capacity to take care of each other. Yes, I get to go home, but I also get to come back and not just contribute positively to Lotherton's development, but also hear directly from residents what resilience means to them.